Let me ask you something. How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? Too many times in our life we fail to recognize our potential. You don't see what achievements are possible in the short amount of time we have on this planet. And I feel like a lot of it comes down to mindset, how we feel about what we believe we can do.
Ridiculous!
Do you ever catch yourself thinking, what if I can't do this? Why is this so hard? I'm just gonna give up now. But have you ever wondered to yourself, what if you can? What if? This whole what if you can, what if you can't thing affects how we feel about ourselves. Having faith and confidence in yourself is where it all begins. It starts by a simple, I've got this.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable.
Imagine if your idol had doubted themselves in their youth and never reached their full potential. No one would ever know their greatness. This what-if mindset is weakening our generation. Trusting in yourself also means knowing that what you do doesn't define who you are. You'll face many paths, and not all will lead you to where you want to go, but you must choose one to follow. You've got to try and see where it takes you. You owe it to everyone who believes in you. It's all about having this never-ending belief in yourself and loving who you are. You are your greatest asset, and everything you've ever done and will ever do will lead you to where you're meant to be.
My third story is about death. When I was 17, I read a quote that went something like, "If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right." And since then, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something.
Now, being successful in anything always starts with a vision. Picture yourself reaching your goals. Imagine that euphoric feeling you'll experience when you finally get there. Visualize your reaction and imagine how everyone else will react too. How proud your parents will be. Imagine every little detail until it feels so real that you're itching to make it happen. A big part of working hard for a better future is having the motivation and discipline to think about what you're really going to gain from it. It's about seeing the rewards in your efforts, in what you're trying to achieve, and then bringing that motivation into the present. The thing is though, in 99% of cases, you won't see the immediate results from your hard work. Each effort is like planting a seed and hoping it will grow into something amazing. Actually, not just hope. Treat it like it's going to happen. Act as if you already are what you want to be. How are you going to achieve something if you don't trust you can? Ask any athlete, entrepreneur, actor, singer, if there was a time no one believed in them but themselves. They would all say yes, and that is okay. We are human at the end of the day, so there will be countless moments of self-doubt, moments where we just don't want to do it anymore, points in our life where we feel like everything and everyone is against us. However, it's during these challenging moments that our true character is revealed. It's when we push through despite the odds stacked against us that we truly begin to realize our potential. Take the story of Michael Jordan, for instance. He was famously cut from his high school basketball team, but instead of letting that setback define him, he used it as a source of fuel to work even harder. He once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." We often talk about how much potential each of us has, but remember, you're the only one who can live up to your own potential. You're the only one who can be you every day. You're the only one who can enjoy the rewards of your hard work. So, nurture that belief in yourself. Appreciate who you are and watch yourself grow and flourish. The "if you knew you couldn't fail" concept is about your goals. Imagine what ambitions you'd have if you knew they would come true. Despite our limitations, we can still achieve our dreams. Do you want to be the best in your class? A millionaire? They say there's always one person in the family that will completely change everything. Why can't this be you?
Leon, please describe what this feels like.
Can't put into words, Joe. It's been a long 4 years. Don't doubt me, I couldn't do it. The odds that I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Never did. Pound for pound.
As you can see, we all start from somewhere. Some of us are more fortunate than others, but we shouldn't compare ourselves to each other. We shouldn't complain about what we've been given in life, because ultimately, it comes down to you. Sometimes, don't forget that, most of the times, you've got to be a little bit delusional about yourself. Pure self-belief. This is what bridges the gap between where you are now and where you want to be.
So whenever someone said to me, it can't be done, I heard it can be done. When they said no, I heard yes. And when they said it's impossible, I heard it is possible. Because I am a strong believer.
Remember, a dream without action will always just be a dream. It's not as easy as some people make it seem. You only ever see the success stories, but you never hear the millions of people who gave up just before they made it. Countless hours of dedication, sacrifice, late nights, and so on are just the beginning of what is necessary if you want to make it happen. I can guarantee you that whatever you're aiming for, it won't happen overnight. Sure, some people may get things easily and quickly, but for the rest of us, it takes work. And you know what? That's okay. You're in this for the long run. It makes the journey and story even more beautiful. Think about what you've achieved and what you've been dreaming of your entire life. Imagine being able to tell your children and grandchildren that you finally did it, how you had to overcome continuous setbacks, deal with so much pain and failure. Imagine how inspiring your story would be.
Here he comes, young Nadal. Just let him emerge into the spotlight and the applause.
I know it's tough sometimes. Turning things from your head into reality isn't easy. Take it from me. I knew I wanted to make videos that I was proud of, and had to somehow find a way to balance that whilst being a full-time student studying a very intensive degree. But I figured out that the reason I wanted to do it was to help people, a way to give back and document my life story so that one day in the future I can look back on everything I've done and smile. My reason has kept me going up till now. You need to have your own reason. Identify your goals, plan the steps to achieve them, and make it work. Anything is possible if you want it bad enough. So I'll ask you this just one more time. How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?